Joining us at the Palace on Poirier. Welcome to the Nanaimo Timbermen. Number 35, Colby Bowman. 00, Keegan Okino. Number 5, Luke Ory. Number 7, Liam Quinn. Number 8, Andrew Bowman. Number 9, Adam Wong. 10, Bren Jameson. Number 11, Gavin Gunderson. Number 12, Cameron Gregory. 13, Jack Bowie. Number 14, Ty Pilkington. Number 16, Levi Virch. Number 17, Finn Halliday. 18, Morgan Treitz. Number 19, Riley Arsenault. 25, Jordan Vincent. Number 26, Tosh Pajak. Number 27, Nolan Ross. 32, Josh Addy. And number 33, Matt Boaz. And welcome our Coquitlam Adanacs. Number 2, Cody Molosky. Number 3, Stuart Phillips. Number 6, Jack Charbonneau. Number 12, Robbie Turpin. 17, Remo Shinato. 18, Luca Anton Giovanni. Number 71, Austin Ducommon. Number 20, Ryan Favreau. 21, Cole Kennett. 22, Ty Banks. 24, Carter Clark. 28, Jordan Reed. Number 29, Jackson Dillon. Number 31, Thomas Ungaro. Number 35, Jack Kask. Number 36, Ben Coghill. 45, Jackson Smart. 66, Jackson Fridge. 88, Max Semple. And number 98, Ben Musso. Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, baby, 2 games in one day on this very floor, and welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, as we turn our attention and focus in on the BC Junior A League for this matchup between the hometown A's and the visiting Timbermen from Nanaimo. The Timbermen have sneakily been one of the most exciting teams to keep an eye on all season long. This afternoon, they'll put their 5-game winning streak on the line and try to flee the mainland with a win. And if successful, they'll leap past Victoria for second place in the league standings. But the hometown Adanacs are riding a wave of momentum of their own, comfortably locked into first place overall, 9-1 in their last 10, and coming off of a victory just 2 days ago. It's always tough to roll through the Palace, and Coquitlam wants to keep it that way. Welcome into BC Sports TV, or welcome back into BC Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, as this is our second game from this building. Just half an hour ago, we were broadcasting the Junior B Tier 1s. Coquitlam take down the likes of the Victoria Shamrocks. Now their Junior A's will try to do the same to the Nanaimo Timbermen. And also on our channels right now is the Poco Saints taking on the Victoria Shamrocks in the Junior A League. So make sure you're keeping your eyes tuned to our channels for the next little while here, as we're just about to get underway, and we are. An opening violation goes against Coquitlam, so the first possession will go to Nanaimo. Starting goaltender in net for Coquitlam is Jack Kask. get you his numbers in just a moment here as Arsenault starts the first opportunity. Deflected by Robbie Turpin, and he's off to the races now for Coquitlam. He's got Coghill in on his left, takes the shot, and it goes wide and out of play. So just to finish that thought, Jack Kask starts this game for Coquitlam, comes into the game with a 702 goals against average and an 828 save percentage. 7-1 on the year, too. How about that? Just an incredible record, and he makes his first save of the game, dropping low to take that one. His counterpart across from him, Colby Bowman, one of the best goaltenders in the league all season long, wearing number 35 in net. A goals against average of 7.80 and an 847 save percentage. As Nanaimo goes to work now offensively, still 0-0, just under a minute into the game. Flip pass over to Jack Bowie, has some room, winds, fires, save by Jack Kask, hangs onto the rebound as well. No loose ball to show there, and Ramos Shinato gets it over center for the Adanacs. Flip pass for Austin Dukeman, making his debut with the Adanacs after being acquired during the trade deadline, sporting number 71 in white. The big man trying to start off strong with his new team. Jackson Dillon sends it down low to the corner. Dukeman had the pass intended for him, goes off the sideboards, and Dillon collects. Dukeman with it now, trying to muscle his way through. Flip pass down low, out of the reach of Dillon, who battles for the loose ball in the corner. Just a few seconds remaining on the shot clock. Nanaimo goes down, no call there. And the Timbermen will get over center. Outside pressure, there's Ty Banks on Jordan Vincent. Doing a great job on him, keeping him at bay. Banks continuing to pressure up near center. Now just 10 seconds on the shot clock, and Nanaimo throws it away. Ty Banks, incredible defense there. Nanaimo couldn't even get anywhere near set. As Stuart Phillips goes into the offensive zone now, had 3 helpers in his debut with the Adanacs 2 nights ago. Now Charbonneau, far side, outside rip, save by Bowman. As that was Phillips tossing that one towards the cage. And he'll make a mad dash for the Coquitlam bench now. Now Bowman working into the offensive zone, finds Luke Ory, back now to Andrew Bowman. Comes over top, finds some room, takes the shot and a save by Kask. That one ends up in the stands. Heads up, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to this protective glass in front of me in the booth. As Andrew Bowman goes to work now. Pass through the middle, save by Kask on Ty Pilkington. Both goalies settling into this one quite nicely. And now Coquitlam pushes the other way. This is Cole Kennett. Waits for the screen. Finds a man up top in Jackson Fridge. Backpedals away from the pressure. Fakes the flip. Now connects with Jackson Dillon. Bobbles it, but still some time to work with. Late man on the bench, or off the bench, excuse me, is Austin Dukeman. So they go righty strong on this set. Charbonneau tries to work his way through. Tied up. Defended well by Nanaimo. Outside shot there, blocked by a defender. As Coquitlam unable to get a shot on target on that last set. It will be Nanaimo possession now in the far side corner, starting off in the stick. Riley Arsenault. Over to Jack Bowie. Waiting from the screen from Matt Boas. He uses it, fakes the flip, sends it far side. Arsenault. Not sure if that was a pass or an attempted one-timer there for Matt Boas. Either way, it goes wide and back down into the stick of Colby Bowman. So free clear for the Adanacs. Jackson Smart down low, robbed by Colby Bowman with Stu Phillips. Again, still looking for his first in an Adanacs jersey. Fakes the flip, stutter steps, now sends it over to Cody Miloski. Pass down to Smart, that one just out of his reach. Bowman grabs that instead, and Nanaimo will push pace the other way over center. Miloski on his back. Continues to apply a little bit of pressure here. Now he'll head off for a change as Nanaimo reinforcements work their way onto the floor. They get underneath, take a shot, a wide open cage. What a save by Kask! An unbelievable robbery by Jack Kask. Coquitlam goes the other way and they score! What a play in the Palace here, ladies and gentlemen, as Jack Kask absolutely robs a man in tight. Coquitlam goes the other way, and I'll have to wait for confirmation, but I believe that was Ben Musso cashing in. An unbelievable stretch of play there for the Adanacs.
Goal scored by number 98, Ben Musso, assisted by number 35, Jack Kask.
Unbelievable. In the game earlier this afternoon with Thomas Ungaro in net for the Junior Bees, he had a save in much similar fashion. Jack Kask says, hey, anything you can do, I can do better. And just robs the Timbermen of the game's opening goal. Here they come again, though. 8 seconds to shoot. Arsenault onto the crease. That one out of the reach of Jack Bowie. Wanted the one-timer. Now Pilkington flips it into the corner as the shot clock expires. And Luca Anton Giovanni, the captain of these Coquitlam Adanacs, collects for his team. Dukeman underneath. Now he'll spin back. Finds a man off the bench. Favreau takes a shot blocked by a defender. Getting up slowly there is Cameron Gregory. You can see him grimacing as he makes his way now towards the bench. Grasping at his right hip. Nanaimo now gets over center. Here's Andrew Bowman. Bowman fakes the shot, tries to go underneath, works down low into the corner, and circles behind the net. Up top to Arsenault. Near side feed to Matt Boas. Steps into one. Saved by Kask. Collected by a defender. And here comes Jordan Reed for the Adanacs. Reed takes a bouncer. Saved by Bowman. Had a chance of trickling through, but he spun back and grabbed it off the goal line. It remains 1-0 Coquitlam. They slow things down on the offensive side of the floor. Jackson Smart finds some room. Backhanded flip. Goes down low into the near side corner. Return now to Smart. Defended well, though, as he couldn't get his hands free that time. Phillips is going to apply a little bit of pressure. And here comes Coquitlam again. Phillips onto the crease. Miloski, and he scores! Cody Miloski gets another one for his new team. Stretches this lead to 2-0. Of course, Cody Miloski had a couple of goals there in his Coquitlam debut. Another member formerly of the Langley Thunder acquired during the trade deadline on Thursday evening. Made his debut Friday night and was all over the score sheet. And you just got another one here right now to make it 2-0. Anton Giovanni sends a bouncer to Robbie Turpin, loses it in his feet, grabs it off the sideboards with the help of Austin Dukeman, who has it now. Dukeman finds a lane, drives, goes in alone, puts it just over top. Made contact with the shoulders of Colby Bowman. Possession retained by Coquitlam. Semple, near side feed to Phillips. Fakes the shot, spins down low, connects with Dukeman. Pass to the middle, a quick stick one-timer there. Goes just wide. And now here comes Nanaimo. Levi Virch beats one defender. Works his way through, but a great back check by Ty Banks. He's had a great start to this game on the defensive side of the floor. Took away that chance from the Nanaimo captain. And Ramos Shinato looks for a target. Offensively, finds Stu Phillips. 11:55 to play in the first period here. Phillips gets underneath. Flip pass in tight, intended for Smart. Ends up with a Miloski. Throws that one around a defender. Loose ball up for grabs. Coquitlam grabs it. Fresh 30 now. Here's Phillips. Over top a defender. Might have got deflected. Trying to grab his own rebound. Instead sends it over far side to Miloski. Swim move, he turns back, now surveying far side, flip through the middle, and they score again! 3 straight for the Adanacs. This time it's Jack Charbonneau cashing in to make it 3-0. What a pass there by Molosky. Right into the breadbasket of Jack Charbonneau, who gets his 15th of the year and his 50th point of the season. How about it?
Coquitlam goal scored by number 6, Jack Charbonneau, assisted by number 2, Cody Molosky.
So 2 points early in this one for Molosky, but now it's Nanaimo's turn to go to work here. This is Riley Arsenault. Flip pass up top. Spin move. Twister put just wide past Kask. Up and out of play. That one coming from the stick of Finn Halliday, who's also making his debut. Was traded a couple of weeks ago originally to the Poco Saints and then flipped back to Nanaimo, originally with Victoria. Semple, backhanded flip, goes behind the net. Charbonneau had to reach with one hand to try to contain that one. Instead, Nanaimo gets over center. Tosh Paziak now finds a man off the bench in Matt Boas. Bowie returns it to Boas. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Far side feed and a delayed call now coming up to Coquitlam. As Bowman gets onto the bench, but Coquitlam picks off the pass, and now Nanaimo will get the first opportunity on the man advantage. Stand out from the crowd with associated labels and packaging. Our innovative packaging solutions will showcase your brand in the best possible light. Contact us today. Let's get to work. As the Nanaimo power play works it around the outside, Bowman running point here. He has it again. Arsenault, skip feed to Boas, fakes the shot, takes the shot, saved by Kask, grabbed by Banks. And here comes Anton Giovanni. Cuts through the middle, steps into a shot, saved by Colby Bowman. It's this power play unit of the Timbermen coming into this game firing at 32%, 6th place in the league in that category. Going up against the 5th place penalty kill of the Adanacs, 63%. Minute 15 remaining in their man advantage. Boas comes around the screen up top to Arsenault. Low shot, kicked aside by Kask. Loose ball in the far side corner. Matt Boas trying to take away that chance. Fridge chasing it down, struggling to pick it up. Now grabs it, and he's pinned along the far sideboards. Slips underneath, takes it behind. Sort of faked the dunk attempt. Now finds Jackson Smart, who just bobbled that one, and Matt Boas cleans it up. Smart causes a turnover, grabs the loose ball along the sideboards, and now he'll take it behind the net. Jackson Smart, a heads-up play there to get his team another possession. Just 34 seconds left to kill. 18 seconds on this shot clock remaining. Here's Jackson Dillon. Over to Max Semple. Dillon heads off for a change. Banks heads back to the defensive side of the floor. Phillips has got 3 defenders in his face, trying to muscle his way down low. Just 3 seconds remaining. Takes a jumper. Almost found some room there. So that one went low off the right leg of Colby Bowman. Now Cole Kennett standing with just 6 seconds remaining in his penalty. He'll now make his way back out onto the floor. 5-on-5 and 0 for 1 on the power play is Nanaimo. As they keep possession, 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Boas takes a big hit. Shot from a tough angle. Clark defended that one well, and Kask shut the door. Now Ben Coghill pushing the other way. With speed, he's got a man in the crease. Shot! Saved by Bowman. As Favreau showed off his wheels, streaking straight through, got the pass, and just caught the shoulders of Colby Bowman. But Coquitlam keeps possession. Down low to Favreau, still on the floor. Near side feed to Phillips. Gets underneath, twister pass through the middle, and they run out of time on the shot clock. Not sure they were quite aware. There was lack of urgency there on that play with the clock winding down, and that'll send Nanaimo the other way. Arsenault down low to Pilkington. Fakes the pass to Luke Ori. Instead, sends it back up top. Now here's Jack Bowie. Bowie, far side to Pilkington. Now Arsenault gets underneath, fakes the flip, bounces out of play. No save necessary from Jack Kask, which sends Coquitlam the other way. Got to be careful of that center line. Phillips just tiptoes that. And Semple slows things down now for his team. Here's Dukeman. Spin move, trying to get underneath. Phillips, far side, return to Phillips. Shot and a goal! Stuart Phillips first as an Adanac. That old-time Langley connection, now Coquitlam connection of Cody Molosky and Stuart Phillips. They connect again here, this time in purple and gold, to make this 4-0. That's the 15th goal of the year for Stu Phillips. They win the ensuing face-off to boot and get another offensive set here. They got a man streaking through the middle. Banks puts that one just wide. Big collision there along the near side boards, and a delayed call now coming up against Nanaimo. As Kask gets onto the bench and Coquitlam goes 6-on-5. Max Semple takes it from Smart and finds Jack Charbonneau. Now Phillips right back out there. He and Charbonneau playing pass. Phillips fakes the shot down low onto the crease. Through the middle, saved by Bowman. Loose ball up for grabs, and Nanaimo grabs it. So now it will be Coquitlam going to the man advantage here. Get the job done with Levitt Machinery. From forklifts to aerial lifts, we've got the equipment you need to tackle any project. Contact us today. Let's get started. As Molosky runs point here. His pass down low intended for Dukeman, off the mark, and now Nanaimo's going to push pace short-handed. Down 4-0 with just under 6 minutes to play in this opening frame. Pilkington pressured, stumbles, still has the ball. Ramo Shinato jars that one free and eventually picked off by a defender in Cole Kennett. Ben Musso now gets it over center and gets the power play back out on the floor. Of course, Musso opened the scoring earlier in this period. Here's Molosky again. To Charbonneau, down low to Favreau, behind the net to Dukeman, now up top to Phillips. Finds some room, takes the shot, blocked by a defender. Phillips grabs another one, takes a twister towards the cage, and Bowman shuts the door. Now here's Carter Clark applying the pressure on Bowie, who gets free, fakes, but a great defensive shift there. Is that Robbie Turpin? That might be Jordan Reed. I'll have to get confirmation there on that one in just a moment. But Matt Bowie was clean and tight. Excuse me, it's Ben Musso. Took away that clean chance from Matt Bowie, or what would have been a clean chance if it wasn't for the efforts of Ben Musso to slide across. And now Coquitlam will get one last opportunity here on the man advantage as there's under 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to Levi Virch. It's the fourth place power play unit in the league. As Charbonneau bobbled it, now Molosky takes the shot from outside, kicked aside by Bowman. Coquitlam keeps possession. Virch now standing in the penalty box, ready to get back onto the floor. 5 seconds left in his penalty. Coquitlam slowing things way down, and we're back to 5-on-5. Dukeman fakes the shot, tries to tuck underneath, flipped back over top. Charbonneau takes the bouncer, goes well wide off the sideboards. As everybody just kind of stopped playing for a moment. And Virch just bats that down into the Coquitlam end. They'll have to dump it down into the Nanaimo end of the floor. And now it will be Timbermen possession, starting off with Luke Ori. Ori to Andrew Bowman. Looking far side. Sends it over to Pilkington. Return feed now to Bowman. There's a shot. A rip from the outside, and Brent Jameson gets one back for Nanaimo. It's 4-1. Brent Jameson, look at that screen there by Ty Pilkington. That goal doesn't happen if not for the efforts of 14 in black. Clears up enough room for Brent Jameson. And he gets Nanaimo on the board for the first time this game.
First goal of the night scored by number 10, Bren Jameson, assisted by number 8, Andrew Bowman, and number 14, Ty Pilkington.
Coquitlam going to work offensively now. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Semple finds the late man off the bench, and Cody Mulaski returns it to Semple. Has some room, goes through the middle, saved by Bowman. Nanaimo grabs the loose ball with 3 minutes to play now in the first. They push pace. A 2-on-1 forming. Pass far side to Virch. Goes around a defender. Goes just wide. Might have caught a piece of Cole Kennett there. And that really wouldn't surprise anybody if Coquitlam blocked the shot, as they've done so well all season long. I don't think I've ever seen a team as willing to block shots as this Coquitlam Junior A squad is. Smart throws that around a defender, saved by Bowman. And now Nanaimo gets over center. Favreau applying the back check there on Ross. Lobs it over to Jordan Vincent. He heads for a change, as does Vincent now after he leaves for Bowie. Now Andrew Bowman fakes the shot down low to Bowie, takes it and scores! 2 straight for Nanaimo. This time around, it's Jack Bowie. Good response there by the Timbermen. Look at that fake by Andrew Bowman. Drew in 2 defenders, and the guy down low alone on Jack Cask is Jack Bowie. And he makes that 2 straight for Nanaimo. Loose ball battle goes the way of Coquitlam. Ben Coghill grabs it. Finds a man over center, and Jackson Fridge looks for a target to his left. Finds Anton Giovanni.
By number 13, Jack Bowie, assisted. Number 8, Andrew Bowman.
And that turnover will send Nanaimo the other way now, just after Coquitlam got into the offensive zone. Pilkington down low to Arsenault. Stutter step move, works through to the middle. They get a shot off the post. Finn Halliday almost got his first as a member of the Timbermen, but rings the iron. Nanaimo keeps possession, though. Taking it behind the net is Luke Ori. Over to Halliday, saved by Cask. Loose ball once again grabbed by Finn Halliday. Takes a hit from Shinato, but earns his team a fresh 30, and the late man off the bench now is Andrew Bowman. Bowman goes underneath, thought about flipping it back. He'll backpedal and work his way behind the net. Flipped up top to Arsenault. Pilkington sets the screen. Arsenault, a subber, saved by Cask. Saved by Cask again on Halliday. Absolutely robbing Finn Halliday in alone on the crease. What a period from Jack Cask. Outside rip there from Jordan Reed. 32 seconds to play now in the first period. I think Coquitlam just wants last possession, so they gave up that shot. But Jack Bowie with it now. Again, late man off the bench is Andrew Bowman. Finds Riley Arsenault. Down low to Jameson. Bowie, 3 seconds to shoot. Takes that one and he scores! 6.7 seconds remaining. Jack Bowie gets another one to make this 4-3. Look at that answer from Nanaimo just before the shot clock winds down. Incredible stuff from 13 in black. And Coquitlam just going to go for it, not going to call timeout, and it's a good decision because they find the back of the net. Robbie Turpin, seconds after Nanaimo made this 4-3. Turpin goes in alone and bounces that one past Colby Bowman to get one back for Coquitlam. It's 5-3 with exactly 3 seconds to play in the first. I was just going to question the decision to not call a timeout after getting possession, but that right there is exactly why I'm not head coach. Verts just sends a last-second bouncer towards the cage, and that is going to do it for the opening period here in the Palace on Poirier. Coquitlam heads to the intermission up 5-3. I think I say this at the end of every period, but this time I really mean it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. Keep your dials tuned in to BC Sports TV. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes' time for the second period here from the Palace. Welcome back inside the Palace on Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just about 40 seconds away from the start of the second period. Both teams making their way back out onto the floor now as we exit the intermission. And what a first period it was. Coquitlam stormed out into this game. 4 straight goals, putting themselves into a commanding lead. Goals from Ben Musso, 2 from Cody Malosky, and 1 from Jack Charbonneau. All of that before Nanaimo came right back, getting 3 straight of their own. But then 4 seconds after the last Nanaimo goal from Jack Bowie, Robbie Turpin on the face-off immediately following the goal. As I mentioned, 4 seconds later, goes in alone on Colby Bowman to reclaim the 2-goal advantage. Speaking of Colby Bowman, in that first period, saw 20 shots go his way, stopped 15 of them. Meanwhile, Jack Kask had an incredible period himself. Some unbelievable 5-alarm saves coming out of that period, stopping 14 of 17. Coquitlam getting the first offensive set here. Luca Anton Giovanni in a tough spot near his bench, sends it down low to the far side corner. Captain got out of that sticky situation, no problem. Here's Cody Malosky looking for his hat trick goal. Pass to Charbonneau, saved by Colby Bowman. And now here comes Finn Halliday. Had a couple of just unreal chances back in the first period, but was robbed twice by Kask. He's back under the floor now, streaking through the middle. Bowman, skip feed intended for Boas, picked off by a defender, and now here comes Coquitlam again. Pass up the floor to Ramos Shinato. Fakes that shot. Fakes leaving it for Favreau. Now it connects with Ryan Favreau. Got a man far side, Jackson Dillon. Instead, they send it over to Phillips. Phillips gets in, takes a shot, and a save by Bowman. Loose ball grabbed by Jackson Dillon. Dillon, pass through the middle for Favreau. That one just off the mark. Bowman steps out to get a handle on that one, loses it, and Favreau there gets his team another possession now. Here's Max Semple onto the floor. Comes around, sends it far side. Dukeman connects with Phillips. There's a shot and a save by Bowman. Dukeman battles for the loose ball, using his frame to collect that one and send it to the near side corner. Another set for the Adanacs. Max Semple has it. Takes some space. Pass far side deflected, but handled well by Dillon. Gunderson. Good defense. Pass through. Favreau fakes far side, comes back short side. But Bowman gets his left shoulder up to take away that option. Then Boas sends that one wide. And Ben Coghill gets over center. Turpin sends it down low to Smart. Surveying, looks near side. Here's Jack Charbonneau now. Return feed to the far side. There's a shot and a save by Bowman. And now here comes Nanaimo. Brent Jameson had a goal back in the first period. He turns it over, delivers a high hit there to Clark, and then a big hit from behind as those two collide. Jameson's going to continue to apply some pressure, but Clark finds some room and receives a pass over center. Now here comes Semple. Far side corner, back up top to Dillon. Sidesteps one man, now down low to Ryan Favreau. Favreau around over top, far side feed. Now Semple. Return to Dillon. Comes over top, takes a shot, fought off by Bowman. Possession retained by Coquitlam. Clark remained out there for an offensive shift, but now he'll get to the bench. Replacing him is Jackson Smart. Semple fakes the pass, now takes the shot and scores! Max Semple fakes the pass, takes the shot instead. with the defender right in front of him. Not sure Bowman saw that until it was already coming towards him, and Max Semple makes this a 6-3 game. And I do have a correction on a goal from back in the first period. From my eyes, I saw Stuart Phillips, but the official score sheet from the Junior A website credited it to Cody Molosky. So Molosky now has 2. Phillips will still have to wait a while to get his first in these new colors. Now here comes Robbie Turpin driving in, saved by Bowman. As the Coquitlam fans from behind the net, as they always do, are letting the away goaltender, Colby Bowman, hear it for the latest goal that he allowed. Coquitlam keeps possession in the near side corner. Fridge trying to battle for it. He's all tied up by Levi Virch. Turnover now will send Nanaimo the other way. Gregory's got a man to his right. Finds him off the bench. Cross-floor feed. Supposed to be in the stick of Adam Wong. Couldn't get a handle, and now Ramos Shinato goes the other way, but a good back check by Wong. See if he can keep possession. He can't as he bobbles it. Now a chance in tight save by Bowman. Staring down Ben Musso. Colby Bowman shuts the door, and it remains 6-3 in favor of Coquitlam. Molosky drives the middle as the ball goes far side. Now to Jack Charbonneau. Return. Dukeman. Muscles down low. Phillips on his wrong side. Tried to send it back over to Smart. Deflected, but he keeps possession. Now Molosky has that pass deflected. Good job there by Nanaimo to get sticks in lanes. Pass down low. Dukeman. An underhand, backhanded shot. Saved by Bowman. No, they'll say it didn't make contact with the net, so the shot clock expires. And it will be possession Nanaimo. Levi Virch going to get things started. Virch to Halliday. Finds Riley Arsenault. Matt Boas. Now Jack Bowie. That pass supposed to be for Luke Ori. Wasn't expecting that one. Instead, Cole Kennett goes the other way for the Adanacs. Now Dillon off the bench. Back to Kennett. Up top now to Carter Clark. Sends it down low to his right. This is Ryan Favreau. So good at using his speed is Ryan Favreau. Gets underneath. Takes a shot. Falling to the ground. Saved by Bowman. Battle for the loose ball. Continues. Goes through feet. Eventually picked up by Nanaimo. Nolan Ross grabs it. Finds Jordan Vincent. Just one man to beat. Fakes the shot. Spins through the middle. Puts it wide. And Robbie Turpin has a man in Max Semple up the floor if he can get it. He does. Semple in a lone save by Bowman. Coghill grabs the loose ball. Underhand flip. Caught one-handed by Shinato. As the pace picking up here from the Palace. Max Semple with it once again. Finds some room. Gets underneath. Flip down low. That pass blocked. Semple keeps possession. Again, takes his room. Steps into it. Saved by Bowman. Looking 5-hole that time. Now here comes Nanaimo. Odd man rush. Fake shot. Boas puts it in. Matt Boas on his wrong side of the floor. Almost no angle. As Andrew Bowman found him. That one just trickled through. Past Jack Kask, and now it's 6-4 with 13:14 to play in the second period. It's the first of the game for 33 in black. It's 22nd of the season. And it gets Nanaimo back within 2.
3, Matt Boas, assisted by number 8, Andrew Bowman, and number 25, Jordan Vincent.
Vincent just had to bat that one down to the Coquitlam end of the floor to avoid the 8-second count. So the Adanacs grab possession. Smart has to take that one off the hop, find some room through the middle. They got a man in Molosky, and tight save by Bowman. Cody Molosky denied his hat trick goal. He has it once again. Fakes driving, spins back. Man on the crease, and Dukeman, that one just out of his reach and out of play. So in the far side corner, it will start off as Nanaimo possession. Now Levi Virch breaks the pressure of Moloski, but a couple of penalties coming up now to Jackson Dillon and Nolan Ross. So I guess the officials heard enough from each of them jawing back and forth. But shout out to those two because it gives us another chance to thank one of our sponsors. Are you looking for a place to unwind and enjoy quality craft beer? Look no further than Brave Brewing in Port Moody. With our inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and a wide selection of brews, we are your go-to destination for a good time. Nanaimo pressured outside as Bowman looks for some room. Pass to the middle for Halliday. Got smothered before he get the shot off. Now here comes the Adanacs. In tight, diving, and scoring! Won't be denied this time. Stu Phillips now gets his first as an Adanac as he goes in tight on transition. And makes this one 7-4. And there's the Adanacs fans again, making sure to let Colby Bowman know about his mistakes. Not even mistakes, really, just a great shot there driving in from the bench in transition from Stu Phillips. But either way, 7-4 now, Coquitlam leads, reclaiming the 3-goal advantage. They won the initial clamp on the ensuing faceoff with a loose ball grab by Nanaimo. And the Timbermen now come down low. Boas takes a shot and he scores! This time it's Jack Bowie cashing in. A quick strike and a quick answer from the Timbermen to get back within 2. How does he put this in from that close? Jack Bowie, an incredibly short pass from Matt Boas. But Bowie just dives across to get back within 2. If I'm not mistaken, that's the third of the game for 13 in black.
Bowie assisted by number 33, Matt Boas, and number 18, Morgan Trites.
Confirmed. That is hat trick Jack Bowie. And Nanaimo gets possession. Another offensive set here coming up, trying to get back within 1. Bowman sends it near side. Jamieson back to Bowie down low. Another chance there for Bren Jamieson. And Nanaimo gets back within 1. Second of the game for Bren Jamieson, his 12th of the year. A one-timer from in tight on the crease. As Nanaimo makes quick work of that offensive set. 11:23 to play in the second now. We have a 1-goal game here.
Scored by number 10, Bren Jamieson. Assisted by number 13, Jack Bowie, and number 8, Andrew Bowman.
So Jack Bowie having himself a game here tonight. Hat trick and a handful of assists as well. Here comes Coquitlam now, passing tight to Dukeman. That goes up and out of play off of a Timberman stick. Possession retained by Coquitlam. Shot wide. Favreau grabs the loose ball. Perimeter work here for the Adanacs. They send it down low to Dukeman. Looks near side to Semple. Immediately returned to the right side. Smart puts that one just wide. Reaches for that one, flipped down low. Semple, a jumper saved by Bowman. Loose ball grabbed by Nanaimo. There's the forecheck, though, of Coquitlam. Eventually, the Timbermen are able to get free. 2-on-1 now. Bowie takes a shot. That's Bowman saved by Kask. So we got a track meet forming up here. Now it's Ben Musso. Finds Jackson Smart, spinning down low into the corner. He's got 2 Timbermen on his back, loses his stick, Takes a rough ride into the end boards. And a delayed call now coming up against Nanaimo. As Jackson Smart, good to see he was able to get up on his own after that. Man, oh man, did that look brutal. But he earns his team a power play. And he earns us an ad read here on the broadcast. Build with strength and stability thanks to Power Hardscape Structures. Our team of experts in cutting-edge technology ensure the highest quality results. Contact us today. Let's make your project a success. So 7-6, Coquitlam leads as they go back to the power play here. Unsuccessful on the man advantage so far in this game, but they're going to try to fix that now. 2 power play opportunities so far. This is their third. That shot goes past Bowman as Stu Phillips gets another for the A's. Just a couple of seconds into the power play, Coquitlam gets one right back to reclaim the 2-goal advantage. So 8-6 now with 9:55 remaining in the second.
Number 3, Stuart Phillips, assisted by number 6, Jack Charbonneau, and number 2, Cody Molosky.
Another point for Cody Molosky, and now the Coquitlam offense gets back out onto the floor. Phillips in tight to Favreau, shot and a save by Bowman. Man, oh man, Favreau has some quick hands in tight, and he showed them off there. So good at that fake far side, coming back short side from right in on the crease. But a good save there by Bowman, and possession retained by Coquitlam. Shanato, far side feed to Phillips. Near side to Favreau. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Heavy shot and a save by Bowman. Favreau going to apply a forecheck here as he goes in on Nolan Ross. Ross gets away from that and gets it over center just in time before the 8-second count. And now here comes Nanaimo. Andrew Bowman fakes the shot, got down low to the corner. Has some room, fakes it again. Now sends it over to Riley Arsenault. Jack Bowie wants it down low on the crease. Arsenault trying to find him. A low subber through some bodies, saved by Kask. Now Luke Ori behind the net, pressured by Robbie Turpin. Top to Bowie. Ori in tight, takes a big hit and puts his shot wide. Loose ball up near the sideboards. Arsenault grabs it. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Bowie down low. Matt Boas couldn't get a handle on that pass, just out of his reach and back over center. Thanks again to everyone for joining us here on BC Sports TV. As Dukeman muscles his way through a twister save by Bowman. Another save, this time on Jackson Smart. 2 quick chances from Coquitlam, both turned aside by Colby Bowman. And now Nanaimo gets another chance going the other way. Arsenault backpedaling away, down low into the corner. As Jamieson sends it back to Arsenault, far side feed to Bowie, down low to Boas. Matt Boas comes over top, finds Arsenault, puts it back down low into the stick of Jamieson. Looking for his hat trick marker now. Backhanded flip pass out of the reach. And just as the shot clock expires, it goes back over center. And Coquitlam takes possession. Sidearm rip, saved by Bowman, and then off the post. Official calls Anton Giovanni for stepping through the crease. Possession Nanaimo. Here's Finn Halliday, looking for his first as a member of the Timbermen. Traded twice during the trade deadline. Bowman down low to Bowie. That one just off the mark. Bowman still with it. Takes some room around the screen. Saved by Kask. Loose ball battle goes the way of Nanaimo. Here's Ty Pilkington. Pilkington waits for the screen. Sends it far side to Arsenault. Returns it down low to Bowie. Now Matt Boas. No look pass picked off by a defender. Now it's Coquitlam pushing pace. Here comes Shinato in alone, and he scores! It's the fan favorite, Ramo Shinato, getting the 9th goal of the game for the Adanacs. It's 9-6. The 11th of the year for 17 in white. Gets his team back on top by 3 with 6:43 now to play in the second period. And look at the shots difference here. 41-25 in favor of Coquitlam. Just peppering Colby Bowman with rubber. Here comes Coquitlam, though. It's Phillips instructing his team to slow things down. Takes some space, sends it near side to Charbonneau. Over top, now to Dukeman. Dukeman wants the drive. Flip pass underneath, off the mark. Dillon has a chance if he can grab the loose ball. Has the stick slashed out of his hands. Dukeman just bats that down low into the corner as Virch was reaching for it. And now here come the Timbermen. Halliday. To Arsenault, far side to Ori. Off the bench is Bowie. Matt Bowie, near side to Riley Arsenault. One man to beat, gets underneath, has a drive, fakes the shot, and now he scores! Riley Arsenault, in what looked like it was going to be a pass across, throws it on target. A couple of fakes while fading away from the net, and he gets one back for Nanaimo. 9-7 now. How about it, the 36th goal of the season for the assistant captain for Nanaimo?
Riley Arsenault, assisted by number 13, Jack Bowie, and number 5, Luke Ori.
Another point for Jack Bowie. I'll get you a points total from him at the start of the next period here. As Max Semple grabs possession here for his team, fakes the backhanded pass. Another chance there as Favreau was going in tight. What a loose ball there from Max Semple, sitting down the one-handed pickup. And a fresh 30 now for his team. Almost sent it out of play, but Coquitlam keeps it. Now here's Semple again. Fakes going underneath, now comes over top. Shot around a screen, saved by Bowman. And he collects the rebound himself, sending Nolan Ross the other way. Under 5 to play now in the second. Ross to Pilkington. Down low to Brent Jameson. Drives on his own, diving through the crease. Don't think that one's going to count. And he will be heading to the box as he looks like he dove straight towards Cask as opposed to across the crease. And Brent Jameson is going to put Coquitlam back to the power play. Looks like Cask is all right. Good to see. As the captain of the Timbermen and one of the assistant captains of Coquitlam, Ty Banks and Levi Virch, have a discussion with the official about that call. For all your tube bending needs, trust Reliable Tube. Our experienced team of state-of-the-art equipment ensure precision and quality in every bend. Contact us today and let's get started. The power play goes back to work. After getting their first one of the game earlier. Here's Charbonneau with some room. Good movement here around the perimeter by Coquitlam. That one deflected. Here's Charbonneau now. 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Favreau, no-look pass, deflected. 7 seconds to shoot now. Dukeman up to Charbonneau. Fakes, sends it far side. That one in and out of the stick of Phillips. In what would have been a clean one-timer towards the cage. But the shot clock expires and possession goes the way of Nanaimo. Virch, pressured by Turpin. Gets over with a second to spare. Almost goes out of play. Ori can't handle that one. Cask grabs the loose ball instead. Here comes Coquitlam. Dukeman has some room. Spins back to get the power play unit back onto the floor. Molosky connects with Charbonneau. Back to Molosky. Him and Phillips playing pass back and forth. Molosky fakes underneath, sends it back to Phillips. One-timer attempt from Favreau. That one out of his reach. Molosky can't get it before it goes back over. So nothing really going on this power play for Coquitlam. And I believe we're going to get a delay game call going against Coquitlam to take them off the power play. As we'll go to 4-on-4 action here. Are you planning to build your dream home or looking to renovate your existing one? Look no further than Jack Seaweed Construction. With over 30 years of experience, we've helped countless home openers in BC turn their vision into reality. So 4-on-4 here for at least 45 seconds. Not at least, for 45 seconds. As Arsenault sends it far side. Here's Andrew Bowman waiting for the screen. He'll use it now. Wanted the flip, but a defender from the Adanacs took that chance away. Now Arsenault had a chance to go in alone on Cask, but couldn't get a handle on that one. And now slow to get up is Andrew Bowman from Nanaimo as Coquitlam goes the other way. Clark, return now to Clark. Tries to go low on Bowman, shuts the door. Nolan Ross finds Jordan Vincent over center. As Brent Jamieson is standing with just 5 seconds remaining in his penalty, he's ready to go back out onto the power play. And he assumes his position down low on the crease. Halliday. And Riley Arsenault switch places. Boas sent that one low towards Cask. And Coquitlam called for a back-in call here. Cask not happy with the official. Having a word with him now, but he's not going to win that argument, and it will remain Nanaimo possession on the man up. Under 2.5 to play in the second period. 50 seconds remaining in Coquitlam's penalty. Andrew Bowman down low to Jamieson. Up top to Arsenault, back to Bowman. Skip pass down low, down onto the crease as they try to go east to west there. And Bowie couldn't collect. Cask steps out of his crease looking for that loose ball, and he finds it and sends Jackson Fridge streaking over center. Going to get a couple more penalties coming here as Brent Jamieson is going to go off for cross-checking, and Anton Giovanni, I believe, is going to sit for unsportsmanlike. As I don't think either of these benches are happy with the officiating in this game as it's progressed. Max Semple and Levi Virch having a word with the referee about the calls here. Each of them getting an explanation, but it will be Coquitlam possession now with exactly 2 minutes to play in the second period. Again, thank you to everybody for joining us here on the broadcast at BC Sports TV. You can find us all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at BC Sports TV.
To number 10, Bren Jamieson, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Coquitlam penalty to number 18, Luca Anton Giovanni, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
So Coquitlam possession here, 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Charbonneau sends it over to Jackson Dillon. Stutter step move, comes over top, takes a shot, saved by Bowman. Dillon looking for his own rebound, takes a hit along the sideboards in front of his bench. Keeps battling for it. Grabbed for a moment by Nanaimo, but eventually grabbed by Ty Banks, and he goes into the offensive zone. Muscling his way through, loses it in the process, grabbed by Levi Virch, and Banks applies some back pressure now, trying to get the ball back himself. Virch battles through, switches hands, takes a shot, saved by Cask. Cask to Banks, immediately over to Fridge. Now Molosky off the bench. Fakes the shot down low over to Charbonneau. Spins back into the corner. Under a minute to play now in the first period. Phillips over to Charbonneau. In tight to Miloski. Takes a big hit sliding into the end boards. Now just 5 seconds to shoot. Charbonneau, a low subber saved by Bowman. Coquitlam trying to keep possession, 35 seconds. Phillips, that's Smart. No call there. No, they will put their arm in the air and get Nanaimo on the holding call. Good play there by Jackson Smart to drive with just a few seconds remaining in their shot clock. And now Coquitlam's going to remain on the power play with 30.1 seconds remaining in the second period. Get you that ad read in just a moment here. The final 30 seconds of the game shaping up. Coquitlam on the man advantage. Dillon, far side feed. Phillips to Miloski. Through to Dillon. Couldn't get a handle there. Charbonneau has it. Miloski up top. Shot and a goal! Stu Phillips gets another one. Hat trick. Look at that shot, ladies and gentlemen. Stu Phillips picks top right on Colby Bowman. And with 10.3 seconds remaining, the power play cashes in again to make this a 10-7 game. Clark battling for the loose ball. Jordan Vincent, though, grabs it for Nanaimo. Works through to the middle. A reverse backhand save by Kask. And that's going to do it for the second period. Much like the first, the power play of the hometown Adanacs comes alive and helps put them on top 10-7, now with 20 more minutes to play. Don't go too far, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eyes tuned in, to our channels. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes' time for the third and final period. Welcome back inside the Palace on Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just about 40 seconds away from the start of the third and final frame here in this Junior A matchup between the Adanacs and the Timbermen. The Adanacs on top right now, 10-7, with 20 more minutes to play in a game where Nanaimo continues to chip away as Coquitlam stormed out, as I mentioned at the start of the second period, stormed out to a big 4-0 lead, but Nanaimo just keeps coming back. They just will not go away. Back within one goal at one point. Thought they were going to close out the period just down by 2, but the late power play marker with 11 seconds to play by Stu Phillips put them back on top by 3. And it's been quite the showing from two of the new acquisitions here from the Adanacs, Stu Phillips and Miloski, each with 5 points here tonight. Miloski with 2 goals and 3 helpers, and Phillips with the opposite of that, 3 goals and 2 helpers. Meanwhile, it's Jack Bowie leading the way offensively for his Timbermen. 5 points of his own, 3 goals and 2 assists. Jack Kask, so far through 2 periods of play, has stopped 19 of 26. Meanwhile, Colby Bowman stopped 39 of 49 so far. Nanaimo gets the first offensive set here. Brent Jameson, stutter step move, trying to get away from Jackson Fridge. Fridge defended well. Shot from the outside by Andrew Bowman, collected by Fridge. Has to turn back as the defender goes in front of him. Nolan Ross now trying to cause a turnover. Fridge will continue to battle for it. One-hand flip up near center to Anton Giovanni. Luca Anton Giovanni gets away from the pressure of Ross. But maybe an interference call, I believe, is what the official said there. Will send Nanaimo back to the offensive side of the floor. Here's Jack Bowie. As I mentioned, 3 goals so far in this game, 5 points. Comes over top, return feed now to Ori, down low to Boas, takes a shot, saved by Kask. His first save of this period. His 20th save of the game so far. And now here come the Adanacs. Jackson Smart, of course, drew that late penalty in the late stages of the second period, which gave Stu Phillips his hat trick goal. Now Charbonneau passed down low to Smart, deflected off of his stick. And Bowman collects that one. Now here's Levi Virch over center, the captain of the Timbermen. Drop pass to Andrew Bowman into the offensive zone. Toe drag trying to get underneath, loses it in the process. Pass finds Ty Banks, and he pushes pace over center now. He's got Coghill on his right, uses the screen. Banks down low, shot, and great save by Colby Bowman. Getting his right arm up to rob, I believe that was Ramos Shanato in tight. Now here come the Timbermen. Bowman around a screen, right into the crest of Kask. Backhanded breakout pass to Banks, and he finds Carter Clark over center. Clark waits for Phillips, takes that and sends it down low to Dukeman. Return for Phillips. Handcuffed him a little bit, but he keeps possession. Spinning back, looking for some room. Far side feed to Favreau, down low to Semple. Semple comes over top, a bouncer around a defender. Loose ball grabbed by Ryan Favreau. Semple heading to the bench. Late man joining in, now connects with Dukeman. Tried to dunk that one over top, but Bowman shut the door. As it was Ramos Shanato going out there for an offensive shift. Now he'll head for a change. Coquitlam causes a turnover quickly. Anton Giovanni now pushing pace the other way. A 2-on-2. Anton Giovanni's got a man on his back in Jackson Dillon. He'll receive that and turn away. gives Anton Giovanni an opportunity to head off for a change as Coquitlam goes back to work offensively. Late man here is Ryan Favreau. Near side to Dylan. Pass far side, skipped, intended for Semple. That one blocked. And a back in call now. No, they'll say an interference call against Coquitlam. I don't know about that one. Either way, Nanaimo possession. Here's Jack Bowie. Around a defender, shot and a save by Kask. Loose ball comes all the way back up near center. Ty Pilkington there to collect. Riley Arsenault now. Gets underneath. In trouble now behind the net. Pinned back there with two defenders. And they're going to say interference against Coquitlam, and it will be Nanaimo possession. Arsenault grabs it. Fresh 30 to work with here now for the Timbermen. Bounce pass near side to Bowie. Bowie, skip feed to Pilkington. Takes some contact as he tried to collect that one. Now he's double teamed in front of the Coquitlam bench. They keep possession, though, and a big hit there on Finn Halliday. I believe that was Anton Giovanni laying the boom, and now here comes Coquitlam. Can you tell these two teams don't like each other? Wow. Phillips, skip feed, now return to Dukeman, in and out of his stick. Luke Ori, that's Wong. Adam Wong trying to go the other way. Couldn't quite get a handle on it, but as the shot clock winds down on that original Coquitlam possession, Jack Kask just throws that down into the Nanaimo end of the floor, and now it'll be a fresh 30 for Nanaimo. Levi Virch finds Andrew Bowman. Boas to Arsenault. Here comes the screen from Halliday. Arsenault drives down low on his own, saved by Kask. Hangs on to the rebound as well. Stretch pass up to Cole Kennett. 3-on-2 here for Coquitlam. Kennett right down the lane, and he scores! It's the third goal of the season for Cole Kennett, and Coquitlam back on top by 4. It's 11-7. And they are fired up after that one. What a play there by Ty Banks to create some chaos through the middle. Leave a lane for Cole Kennett to drive through and put that one past Bowman. 14:23 to play in the third period. Coquitlam's 50th shot of the game is their 11th goal. They win the ensuing face-off to boot. Look to try to stretch this lead. Here's Jackson Smart. Finds Jackson Dillon off the bench. Return feed to Smart. Takes some room. Tucks to get underneath. Right to the middle. Takes a shot just wide. Molosky. Jumper. Not sure if that was supposed to be a shot or a pass. Either way, it goes off the stick of Jackson Smart and out of play. Just as the shot clock was about to expire, now Nanaimo possession. There's the pressure of Ty Banks again. So impressive. We've seen him do that several times in this game alone. But now Jack Bowie driving through the crease, no goal. As again, Nanaimo goes in tight and makes contact with Kask. They took a penalty for doing that earlier in the second period. And Nanaimo trying to grab an odd man rush of their own. Gregory bobbled that one, but took it off the sideboards and keeps possession for his team. Here's Matt Boas. Late man is Andrew Bowman. Return to Boas. Tries to find some space now into the corner. He comes over top, surveying far side. Doesn't like what he sees, so he'll put it into the corner for Ori. Backhanded flip pass. Now Bowman around a screen, narrowly misses that far side post. No, they'll say Kask got a piece of it. And Nanaimo keeps possession now. Bowman slowing things down. Now over to Brent Jameson. Stutter step, low shot saved by Kask. And he spins into a passing position, and he'll start off some transition. Anton Giovanni sizing up his defender. Finds some space himself. Looks like he'll stay for an offensive shift. Looks like righty strong on this set. Charbonneau steps into one, saved by Bowman. Possession retained by Coquitlam as Dukeman tried to put that across the crease to Favreau. Draws an interference call, and it will be possession Coquitlam. Dukeman's going to start it off down low in the corner. See, he's using his big frame there, but an interference call against Coquitlam will end that possession early. And now here comes Jordan Vincent on his wrong side. Couldn't find a shooting angle, so he'll turn back in the corner, spinning. Circles behind the net. He's got Ty Banks on his back. Now Halliday. Over to Bowie. Has some room. Takes a shot. Trickles. Saved by Kask as he falls down onto that one before it got into too dangerous of a spot. Now Moloski up near center. Finds Phillips streaking down low. Backhanded pass. And a big hit there on Jackson Dillon, as he had visions of a crease dive, but can't get that to come to fruition. Now Nanaimo trying to keep possession as Pazzi gets double teamed by Semple and Ben Musso. Paziak loses that one. Semple gets over center, and he'll head off for a change. Now here's Stu Phillips. Skip pass down low to the corner. And Charbonneau had to try to take that one from one knee. Couldn't quite get a handle, but he'll continue to apply a forecheck and cause a turnover. Just 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Bowman has seen enough. So he grabs it and tries to start up some transition for his team, but they cannot collect. Charbonneau grabs it instead. Anton Giovanni winds, fires. Blocked before it got through. Now 24 seconds still, so essentially a full 30 to work with as Anton Giovanni goes back to the bench. Now here's Cody Moloski. Jack Charbonneau uses the screen from Ryan Favreau. Fake shot there by Dillon. Now to Charbonneau, saved by Bowman. Doesn't know where it is, ends up going out the other side. And not sure what the call is there, maybe interference. Either way, Levi Virch grabs. Ryan Favreau tries to apply a little bit of back pressure. Now Boas in a lone shot and a goal! Matt Boas just outweights Jack Kask and gets Nanaimo back within 3. Look at these hands of Matt Boas. Almost no angle, tiptoeing the crease the whole way. Impressive hands there by 33 in black. And his 23rd goal of the season makes this an 11-8 game.
Nanaimo's 8th goal of the afternoon, scored by number 33, Matt Boas. Assisted by number 17, Finn Halliday, and number 16, Levi Virch.
Max Semple now sizing up the defense. Cross-floor feed near side to Phillips. Backpedaling, flip pass intended for Dukeman. Not even sure if he was expecting that one as he was looking the other way, trying to drive his defender down, and Nanaimo pushes the other way. Here's Jordan Vincent. He's got a man to his right, and Gregory on his wrong side of the floor, though, so he'll turn back and find Andrew Bowman. Gregory is going to make a mad dash to the bench, 15 seconds of the shot clock. Here's Halliday, backhanded flip out of the reach of Arsenault, and Kask picks that one. Stretch pass up to Jordan Reed. Sees 3 defenders in front of him, so he'll slow up, finding Jackson Smart off the bench. Now Jackson Dillon. So those two work the two-man game so often. Dillon sends it over to Charbonneau. Now Favreau return to Dillon. Gets underneath, takes a shot, just misses that top right corner. Back to Dillon now. Skip feed down low. Here's Moloski, directing traffic with his head. Instead, sends it down low to Favreau. Now Smart, driving, trying to go 5-hole. Bowman shuts the door. Loose ball grabbed by Nanaimo. Got to get free of this forecheck, though, if they're able to. Just a few seconds to get over center. Wong's got to get it. He does just in time. Here's Ty Pilkington for the Timbermen. Down low to Luke Ori. Matt Boas, return to Ori. Down low now to Bowie. Just 8 seconds to shoot. Ball jarred free by Cole Kennett. Tried to connect with Fridge. If he can get this one, he's got Kennett in front. Turns, fakes the pass, finds Ben Musso streaking down, saved by Bowman. Loose ball in front, grabbed by a Nanaimo defender. And now they'll go the other way. Brent Jameson grabbed that one. He had Robbie Turpin closing the gap there. That could have been a big hit. Instead, here's Bowman. Takes the shot. Caught a piece of the post. Possession kept by Nanaimo as Riley Arsenault gets away from some pressure. Remo Shinato applying said pressure there. Now Bowman back to Arsenault. Has some room. A low subber saved by Kask. That one falls out of his leg pad as he gets the whistle, and Carter Clark sends it up to Ben Musso. 7:25 to play in the third period. Coquitlam leading this one 11-8. Dukeman muscles his way through the middle. Finds Molosky. Now back to Phillips. Down low to Dukeman. In tight, saved by Bowman. And Austin Dukeman just can't buy a goal here. He's had so many chances from that exact same spot. And Bowman has stood the test every single time. Now here's Bowman. To Boas, back to Bowman. Has some room, takes a shot and a save. Another chance stopped by Kask. Staring down Jack Bowie, but Nanaimo grabs the loose ball and a fresh 30 now to work with. Bowman down low to Boas. Comes over top. Back down low into the near side corner. Now Bowie comes over top. Again, down low. Bowman in tight, and he scores! Andrew Bowman gets one. Hard to believe, but that's his first goal of the game here. He's had a handful of chances, but his 24th goal of the season gets Nanaimo back within two for the first time in a while here. They've been battling through this 3-goal deficit for quite some time. But for the first time since Riley Arsenault made this 9-7 with 5:48 to go in the second period, Andrew Bowman finally gets Nanaimo back within two again. Coquitlam possession. Smart goes through the middle and tight, puts that one just wide and out of play. Bounced a little bit earlier than what I think he had drawn up in his mind. He'll head off for a change, and Nanaimo will head to the offensive. Andrew Bowman right back out there. After getting his team back within 2 goals here. Finds Matt Boas laid off the bench. Bowman has it again. 15 to shoot. Comes over top. Goes far side now to Arsenault. Pass to Halliday. That one blocked by a defender, and Cass collects. Now Cole Kennett pushes the other way. Of course, Kennett had a goal earlier in this period. Now Dukeman has some room. In alone, takes the shot. Saved by Bowman. Dukeman grabs his own rebound off the turnover. That one goes off the stanchion, and Phillips just can't grab it before it goes over center. Unfortunate bounce going against Coquitlam. That one could have gone into the bench. Instead, it goes off the corner glass and back over center, just out of the reach, the intended target. But Coquitlam gets things going either way off the turnover. Now here's Ben Coggill. Driving in tight on Bowman, who stops that one. Banks grabs the rebound. Incredibly impressive game from 22 in white. Ty Banks on the defensive side of the floor. Just looks like a menace to have to play against defensively. Now Semple takes a collision. Slow to get up as he's grabbing his hand, it looks like. couple of Coquitlam bodies down. I think Semple's calling for the trainer, pointed at his shoulder here, not moving it at all. Oh, man. Hopefully that's not anything too crazy, as Max Semple, a massively valued member of this team and of this offensive unit, but he's not moving that right arm at all, and he's going to go straight down the tunnel. Try to keep everybody updated on that. He's trying to shake it out himself now. So, instead of going down the tunnel, he turns back, and now he's going to go to the bench. Okay, well, that's good to see. Hopefully that's just a false alarm there for Max Semple. What originally started off as him not moving his right shoulder whatsoever ends up as him kind of shaking it out himself as he goes back towards the bench instead of the tunnel. Now here's Favreau going in tight, puts that one just wide. His body's continuing to fly. Jackson Smart now slow to get up. And Jordan Vincent gets it over center for his team. 4 minutes to play now in the third period. Nanaimo down by 2. Boas finds Bowman off the bench. Return now to Bowman. Far side over to Arsenault. Stutter step, move, a shot and a save by Kask. Rebound goes behind the net, and Luca Anton Giovanni grabs for his team. Ben Musso gets it over center, showing off his wheels. And he'll make a mad dash for the bench as Stu Phillips collects from him. Phillips uses the screen, takes the shot, kicked aside by Bowman. Gregory falls into his own crease, though. And a back-in call goes against Nanaimo. We'll see if the Adanacs can take advantage of that mistake. Dukeman sends it down low. Phillips tries to go underneath, put it behind the net. Dukeman, one-timer, stopped by Bowman. Nolan Ross gets it over center for the Timbermen, and here's Andrew Bowman again. Down low, Finn Halliday finds Riley Arsenault. Top to Bren Jameson. Seeing Arsenault play pass back and forth. Now back down low into the far side corner. Halliday winds, fires, saved by Kask. Loose ball collected by Nanaimo, and if Arsenault can get away from this, he's got a fresh 30. Fakes the pass, now finds Halliday. Fakes the shot, near side feed to Bowman. As Luke Ori took a big hit there from Ty Banks. Ori has the ball now, though. Anton Giovanni on his back as Bowman takes the flip pass. Finds some room underneath. Takes a shot looking far side. Puts it just wide, though. And that'll do it for that possession for the Timbermen. Now 2:20 to play in the third period. Coquitlam's going to start off in the near side corner. 60 shots in this game for the hometown Adanacs to 43 for the Timbermen. It's pretty much how it's been all game, just about a 20-shot difference. Charbonneau finds Jackson Dillon. Fakes the shot, drives a twister, saved by Bowman. Loose ball grabbed by Phillips. Charbonneau slowing things down. Trying to use the clock against the Timbermen here. Moloski works his way through the double team, can't quite get through. And Nanaimo will now try to get this one over center. Bowman goes towards the bench as Nanaimo is going to go 6-on-5 here. Empty net for Nanaimo. Halliday finds Andrew Bowman, down low to Matt Boas. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Boas comes around over top, down low into the corner. Bowman looking for some room. Blind pass through, picked up by Carter Clark as the ball slashed out of his stick by the trail check of Bren Jameson. Down low into the far side corner now. And Nanaimo collects. Nolan Ross now. He's got a man on his back in Jackson Fridge. Ross gets away from that, and now a minute to play in the third period. Empty net again for Nanaimo. Bowie to Bowman. Fakes the pass, steps into one himself, puts it wide. Cass going to try to step out and grab possession for his team. Loose ball battle. Goes the way of Coquitlam. Here's Anton Giovanni with 40 seconds to play. Colby Bowman back in the net now. As Anton Giovanni, content with just trying to kill some clock, streaking down low and putting it wide, is Charbonneau. Goes out of play, and now 25 seconds to play. It'll be Nanaimo possession, and they'll call timeout here as they got to play with some urgency now. Down by 2 with under 30 seconds to play. But what a game it's been here so far, and what a day it's been here so far from the Palace on Poirier. It started way back at 1 p.m. where we saw the Junior B Tier 1 Adanacs take down the Victoria Shamrocks. Followed up immediately by this game here, Adanacs versus the Timbermen. And it's just been an incredible afternoon and an incredible game here as Nanaimo, couple more opportunities if they're lucky to try to tie this game. But they got to start off with the first one here, as they're going to start off with Bowman on the bench running 6-on-5. Colby Bowman, that is, as Andrew Bowman's going to start the possession up near center. They got Matt Boas, Jack Bowie out there for the lefties. Finn Halliday, Riley Arsenault, and Brent Jameson out there for the righties. Bowman, down low to Bowie. That pass picked off, or at least deflected. Now Coquitlam grabs it. Clark towards the empty net, goes just wide. 10 seconds to play. Here's Levi Virch, quickly down to Boas, out of his reach, and that will do it from the Palace as Coquitlam just dumps that one down towards the empty cage, and the clock winds down. 11-9, your final from inside the Palace. Coquitlam takes this one and remains atop the Junior A standings. What a game here. What an afternoon here, and thank you to everybody for joining us on BC Sports TV. On behalf of our camera crew, production crew, I've been Tino Farah, and we will see you next time.